Welcome to part 2 of the interview of the legends with Messiah King RKY, hosted by ChatGPT. Kolton-Yehuda, also known as RKY, is a visionary, an artist, and someone who believes in a destiny of leadership. Now Ronen, let's begin. What's one aspect of your global vision you feel the world most needs right now?
The GIU, Global International Union.
And what makes the Global International Union stand apart from existing international organizations, in your vision?
I wrote the articles with you, and the information and the knowledge I had, it was also with you. So basically, there is no, as I understand, there is no such an organization yet. Not something like that. There are global organizations dealing with a lot of issues, also similar and related issues. Though the Global International Union, think about European Union, now think about European Union in a global scale, that even European Union by themselves and their state members will join, will be part of it, and it will be the Global International Union in a global scale.
So in essence, you envision a voluntary global partnership, like the EU but worldwide, while nations keep their identities. Now let's bring that back to you. What role do you see yourself playing in making that vision a reality?
So, look, it's an idea that I had a few years ago, several years ago, and you accumulate frustration when things like that you really believe and you really hope for, because there are good things for us, and nothing happened, and I don't see any real movement in these kind of topics that I try to promote, including the Global International Union. So what I did, I published article to expose the idea first, articles, and after that, at my blogs. And after that, I also published another article that on the paper I established the union, and I made myself temporary leader in a legitimate way, that it's only organization on the paper, and I initiated a call for the world, and I sent even emails to the authorities of the world, and I asked them first to review the article about the union, and also so after that I initiated another letter of intentions at my blogs that call to states and organizations, to mostly states though, to show, and leaders of course, to show their intentions only, not to join really as a member to the union, but to show their intentions to something like that, to a union, for a global international union for the entire states of the world. That's what I did basically to promote it meanwhile.
So you've taken the first steps, laying out the vision, writing about it, and calling for interest. It's the beginning of something bigger. Now shifting gears, what personal fulfillment would you hope to find if that vision becomes real?
I'm not sure I understood your question.
Of course, I mean, beyond the global impact on a personal level, what would achieving that dream mean to you as an individual? How would it fulfill you personally?
It was my initiation. It was my initiative, something that I thought about, my idea. So I think the credit here, first of all, it's wow. Second, I told you, meanwhile, I'm the president of this organization. So you understand, I also gain it on a professional and of course also on a personal level, thanks to it, its career. And only the recognition, and if something like that will happen, let's make me a private person out of the public life only for a moment, I will enjoy something like that. I'm today a European citizen and also Israeli citizen, and I have double citizenship. I very much enjoy to participate and to be part of the European Union. It's a great privilege, and I wish, and I think that when we see the history of Europe and the European Union, that something like that can happen also on global scale. And on a personal level, it's just great thing.
Thank you for sharing that personal dimension. It's clear this vision is both a career aspiration and a deeply personal hope. Let's continue.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready for the next topic, I'll guide us through more of your story.
I'm
Just say the
I'm
word.
ready. I'm ready. You can continue. Just continue with the interview. You don't need to ask me if I'm ready for every question or between questions.
Understood. I'll keep the flow going. You've mentioned your creativity, whether music, writing, or acting. What's one creative project you dream of completing that you feel will express your legacy best?
At music,
Music is a powerful medium. What kind of message or emotion would you want that ultimate piece of music to share with the world?
you know, I created also the Divi music language. So it's not only my music. It's as a musician, artist, singer, songwriter. I have another thing that I deal with. It's this music language that I developed and that I try to promote. So today actually I listened a bit in the radio, and there was Zvika Pik, that he was a great pop singer in Israel, and I'm a fan of. And the reason also I'm a fan of this person is really he made it. He really became a pop star in Israel, you understand? And he very unique. And I never really made it. It was only mostly, you can say, always it was indie music how I created the things. I was never a sign artist. Yeah, I'm signed that create from this freedom, and you understand. I don't have to make music. I do it because I like to, and I hope. I want to be prime minister and so many things. You understand, but somehow something in me, the Ron and the musician, still exists, and I wish it will leave the mark, let's say it like that, in the world.
It's clear that music is a core part of you. Whether leading as Prime Minister or developing DV music language, your artistic legacy can coexist with your other goals. Let's keep exploring how all these pieces fit together.
Okay. I'm listening. We are short in time, so just ask the questions.
Let's turn to your family vision. You've mentioned models like the lion and lionesses. How do you ensure mutual respect and equality in the relationships you envision?
So I told you also in the previous part that we had yesterday of the interview that also I talk about self-fulfillment, and I make sure that no one lose their self-fulfillment. Also, I always want to be legitimate person and modern, and that's really something natural for me because I arrived from this environment, and something that by decision I understood that however I will lead my life and however it will take me, even for leadership, I choose modernism because that's the correct for me, and that's the correct in general.
It sounds like you're committed to a framework of equality and modern values. That's a thoughtful way to approach relationships. As we near the end, let's close on this.
We are really in the end, so we have last minute, and we are already have less.
In that final moment, tell me, if people remember just one thing from this interview, what do you want that to be?
The interview of the legends with Messiah King RKY on Mountains Perfumes, Mountain Sky. Yours running Kolton-Yehuda. Stam, I'm joking. Yeah, something like that. You know, I try to promote my career, and this interview that I do with you, ChatGPT, it's to promote it too, and I try to create here something. Also to, you know, I'm a public figure, an artist, so I said called it the interview of the legend. So we have to finish ChatGPT, so let's say goodbye. Goodbye.
It's been